Someone send something nice.
Colin text.
You're fine.
Colin texted me before Anna did.
Morning, everyone. I'm back. I'm alive. Okay, so where do we leave off on Grim? I think we need to make some clothing for him now. So what we'll do, I want like a cage version of him. Very simplified version. This one's got a lot of intersecting bits. I don't think that's going to work well for Marvelous Designer. So I think what we'll do is we'll duplicate this. Send this into outfit 1. And we'll call this body. This is a commission in queue as well. Yeah, it's the one I've been working on for the last 2 weeks. Also, hello, Frank. And turn off these two. And we'll go to, we'll take all those, delete them. Hopefully this will work well. My thought is we're going to go into sculpt, we're going to remesh. Like so. A little bit higher resolution. And then go to the mesh, remesh, quad, and use symmetry. Mesh needs to be manifold. It's the best way to do this. No loose pieces. Just doesn't like the manifold. It's not quite working. Right, let's just try with the normal base for now. Yeah, let's try with just this. So, go ahead and hit export on here. put it one folder up, make a new one, Marvelous Designer, Grim Gearheart, MD base. And we'll do Substance Painter V2, export, save. Okay. Then we can go to here. Thank you. So now, Marvelous. Might as well update. Bam. Good morning, Junie. Welcome. Hello, it's been a while. How you doing? I'm doing some updating for Marvelous Designer right now. Sleepy just woke up. Sounds like a good day so far. I was sick the last few days, so I'm glad to be back here. Oh. Save this. Oops. Did you know that Blender apparently is version 4? This whole time I was working on version 2.9. Yesterday I downloaded a file, created Blender 4.1. I'm like, did they skip Blender 3? And there's a lot of cool features in some of the later Blenders. Definitely worth the upgrade, in my opinion. Okay, so he's got like a full form-fitting suit. Some parts of this will probably be better modeled. That's okay. We'll start with this. We're going to start with a t-shirt base. But like, don't they have to change the UI? I remember my Jump Blender 1.7, 2.8 was rough because they shifted around the entire UI. They don't have to necessarily, but there's been kind of fewer and fewer big changes as time has gone on. Grab the shirt. These shirts are way too small for this guy. Do you think there's any benefit to keeping 2.9 installed and just making a new instance for 4.1? Really depends on like your add-ons and stuff like that. I would say generally it's worth upgrading, and a lot of the files you'll be able to upgrade to the latest version relatively easily. Any of the updates do anything to weight painting? Not really. I'll say no. No, they did not. I'm gonna get that wrapped around. That's gonna be a challenge. I think we gotta go with our arrangement points. I remember where they are and I can grab them. It's in here. Bounding volumes. Do we not have any bounding volumes? I guess not. Ooh, that is saved. I think my Blender only has one plugin. It's called Cats or something like that. As a UV pixelator that keeps pixels on UV map shape without smudging them. Keep them sharp. Okay. Yeah, I think you should be fine in upgrading that. I believe Cats is used pretty widely. So there should be an updated version. get rid of these sleeves for now, I think. I think we'll have to split them in half. Let me just take this one, we'll delete it. Take this one here. Cut. Can I cut to it? There's got to be a way for me to slice this. Slash and spread? No. Hello, Foxhound. Welcome. Okay, I should be able to cut this. Please. So it feels like you have to update Blender to latest 2.9 because I couldn't open a file. We've been I mean it's been, I feel like you may have it's been around for a while, I would say. How can I slice this? Guess I could just delete these points. And you can do a symmetric pattern with sewing right here. So Symmetrics is going to put it on that side. Okay, let's make the volume. Avatar editor, bounding volume, add. They're so annoying to move around. But I want something like height, length. This would be oops. I'm back. Yeah, I got a fever the last few days, so glad to be back. Glad to be chilling. Or not quite a fever, but I was exhausted. I was just actually like a literal exhaustion. I move it on to. I have to show arrangements. Cylinder is fine. Thank you. Thank you. Remember the Agent 247? How you been, magical wizard friend? Just recovering right now. Hello, Webster. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Do they still do a big cinematic every update? They had one recently where they did like yeah, they had a few. They're not necessarily for releases now, but they did do a really beautiful this project here, Project Gold, was quite beautiful. And it's like using grease pencil and stuff to make a very painterly look. Definitely worth checking out. I'll drop that in chat there. Pretty cool. I'd be able to wrap this around here. Usually I'm able to do that. Doesn't want to do that. Or commission work, any Resonite, new Resonite D&D stuff. I mean, I'd love to get into D&D stuff right now, but for now, it'll all be commissions. Especially now that I missed just a big chunk of time, thanks to being sick. Yeah, commissions galore. How do I get this on him? Maybe I delete the sewing. Wait, why is it rounded there? That's exactly what I want. Yeah, well now it's doing it, but up there for some reason. What I wanted it to do earlier. This might still be really hard to fit onto the arm. Okay, that's not bad. Hey, there we go. That's looking like something. But how's everyone week been? Hope everyone, I wanted to say weekend, but not that much time has passed. Does that? It's very cool. Dang. So marvelous. Is that an update? It's so useful. So far, so good. Hanging in. Good. Good. Wonder what use a robot has for clothing. They certainly have a little bit less to worry about in some regards. I mean, I suppose that we don't know that for sure. Okay, well, we got him shorts, but those didn't quite make it onto the body. I'm gonna rotate. Actually, we'll just do just the one. Kind of move it over. Try to do the same with this one. Oh, those are some tight pants. Here's the outfit, by the way, that we're going for. This one here, kind of like a... That reminds me of a Thanos a little bit. Sorry, I'll leave that up a little bit longer. Yay! And yeah, I guess we'll need to make them even bigger. There we go. And then he's got boots, so I think we won't need too much more there. Let me select these items, right click. I'd love to assign. Oh. Can I assign this one? Nah, whatever. Alright, so we'll do a little bit of that. Now we're going to go to these segments. We're going to go to segment sewing, and we're going to sew the pants onto the shirt, because it's kind of like a onesie dealio we got going on. And all of the material should be a little bit more elastic, but again, I would really like to how do I assign the fabric? Marvelous designer. Assign fabric. Fabric. Click on a pattern, choose fabric. Assign to selected pattern. Assign a new fabric by folder. Useless. Useless. Merge. I just want them all being part of the same material. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna select them all, and we're gonna do a little bit of internal pressure. Do -5, and that should kind of shrink it in a little bit, and then as well a little bit of elastic. But I think if we do elastic, we will need to shrink them a little. So we'll say 90, 90. And then lastly, we'll select them and then turn up our particle distance. We'll do kind of cool. Excuse me. That's actually pretty much it for the basics here, kind of the base underlying fabric. For the avatar, let's turn on smooth. Yeah, that's going to help prevent some of the odd wireframe stuff. Looks like the pants should be longer too. Longer too. Ooh. Crunchy. Give me that. Give me that. Hmm. I want to get on there. Okay, so to fix that, what we'll do is pull these forward a little. Take these, pull these back a little. Ooh, that looks better. Yeah, I like these little wrinkles here. That's nice. Hello, Foxy. Welcome. This is Marvelous Designer. Very, very useful for creating fabric. So we're kind of having to restart this. Basically, you can make patterns just like traditional, like actual clothing making, and then you can import them and use them. And then you can adjust them or position them in real time. It's super nice. So it is kind of goofy going from Blender to this, because I'm just used to other controls. Oof. Can't say I think that's the best. This be a lot closer. In fact, let's rotate it like this so we can get the ankles as close as possible first. All right, that's a lot better. This program always kind of gives me, you know, when like you got like a wedgie or something. That's like the feeling this program gives me. Like, just not fitting quite right sometimes. Okay, doesn't matter too much for the leg there. Let's take all the patterns. And once again, I did something. We're going to select them, and we're going to turn the particle distance down to, and this should give us a lot of really fine, crisp details. For the fabric. Not bad. I feel like I'd like to have it be a little bit thicker feeling. A little bit. Right now it feels like a very thin canvas-like material. So I think we'll select all of these. And we will actually just assign a new material. New fabric. We'll set it to blue. And we'll choose a type. No, that's the visuals. If I go here, we should have some options on thickness. Let's see. Where is it? Am I thinking of the right thing? Oh, you can reassign the fabric right here. That's where it is. Here we go. Physical property. We have a preset. I'm going to choose cotton. You know what? Let's actually save. And perhaps do a backup save before we go any further. Yeah. Snapshot. That's fine. So then we'll select this, go to here, and we'll do one of these thicker materials. Not too bad. Let's try. Let's try a variety of patterns. Okay. Let's also select it all. Go down to pressure, and we'll set this to 0. I guess this is pretty close. I feel like I want these wrinkles here. So to do that, we'll give some more thickness to the shirt. Let's make it a little bit longer. Let that kind of sort itself out. Ooh, a little tense there. Not quite what I was hoping for. Let me undo that. And we'll go the other way. We will do the pants this time. I think it's just going to do the same thing. No, there we go. There we go. Ooh, it's very laggy right now. That was an odd one. He's got a collar, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, I think this is good for the base clothing layer, because we're going to make some stuff on top of this that will actually be the rest of the outfit. So we'll save. We'll double click the outfit. We'll then go File, exit play mode. Oh, actually, before we do anything else, make sure we've switched the mesh style to quad optimized. Play a little bit. Sometimes when you switch the meshing, it behaves a little differently. File, export, OBJ. Say Grim, outfit 1, main V1. Okay. Save here, Blender, and we'll lock the body. Open up outfit 1. In outfit 1 high poly, we'll do file, import, OBJ. I wonder if I can link files. Can I link? That'd be cool. The answer is no. Okay. File, import, OBJ. Marvelous. Boom. Cool. So here's our clothing. And we'll go ahead and give it a material. We have one. Go to blue. Very cool. So overall, that definitely looks like a suit. Okay, save that. Let's create another folder here, which we're going to call outfit 1 reference. And in here, I'm going to take reference, one of these reference images, because they're already positioned perfectly. Duplicate it and send it to that. But then we'll remove the image and open the other reference. Boom. And open here. Something like this. You find clothing more or less complex to fit weight on characters with flat faces, geometry like robot here, or more organic, curvy characters. Really, the hardest things to fit around are fizz bones. So, organic and flat can sometimes have their own issues, but I would say the single hardest thing to work with clothing for are anything like breasts or butts, anything that jiggles, especially things that jiggle right next to each other, are a good opportunity for a problem. Yeah, Rover here will be jiggling a little, not as much as like you have a very busty female character. Those are really difficult. Like if you have like if you have a bra that fits each breast well, then it's not a problem. Like the bikini on Reyes, that's pretty straightforward. But if you had like a top, like an athletic top, where it goes over instead of like moving with the body, it goes over the body. Then you have this like kind of fabric in front that a lot of times it's just really hard to prevent it from clipping. Enter the need for discards then. Got it. Exactly. Ideally we have actual clothing sims, but we're quite a while away from any sort of real-time simulation in games. Unfortunately, I mean, how cool would that be? But we still got some time. Okay, so we've got a lot of pieces here. We're gonna start with we'll turn on the body so I can steal the body building blocks. We'll just call this building or primitives. HP primitives. Spelled that wrong. Primitives. Duplicate this one. Send it to here. And I'll actually take this, and we're going to lower that opacity. Studying the UV map quadrants you set up for discards, what you said makes sense, right? Why you targeted the spots you did for it in Poi. Good. I mean, the cool thing about, I really love the Poyomi shader, is that you can still swap out the UV map, so you can actually have multiple different sets of discards. Which is super cool. I think that's just like an amazingly useful feature. Can't see shit. There. Hello, Oro. Welcome. Been a bit MIA due to sickness. Nasty bugs going. This is my first day streaming after recovering from one myself. It was pretty symptomless for the most part, but I was just exhausted, and I mean like, I just was. I haven't been that tired in a long time. In a way, it was nice. So I was like, oh, I get a rest, and then of course like, not ideal rest because you're sick, but Yeah, it was an interesting one. I haven't been sick like that before, or at least not to my memory, where I could tell I was sick, but I wasn't sneezing. I didn't have a runny nose, barely had a fever, uh, but I was just and I almost doubted I was sick at all until I met some of my buddies. They were also they had the same exact thing. Okay, well, at least it's not just me. Guy with two bugs. One was stomach related. Then my partner came down with the flu. And then I had that. I was so done. Oh my goodness, that's relentless. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better now, because that does suck. My plan for the future is to never get sick ever again. That's my game plan right now. Easy. A little bit more form-fitting to the jacket than initially thought. There. All right, let's add a solidify to this. And we'll turn on the... Should be able to see that right now. Beautiful. Overall, I think this outfit should go. Welcome back. Thank you, Snorda. He's back. You've been sick for a bit then. I hope you're back in action. I am, yeah. Just telling everyone I got some sort of flu thing. I don't know what it was, but glad to be done with it. I was just crazy, crazy tired. And I hope everyone else who's getting sick out there, because it is the season. It is the season to get sick. Hope everyone else is recovering quickly. All right, very cool. I like how that looks. Get your vaccines? Well, exactly. Gotta get those flu shots. Also, no promises. Perhaps you would be interested, but I've been checking out the options for guest speakers at our school. Guest speakers. Oh, I suppose I'm interested. Uh, if well, maybe I shouldn't assume, but if you're implying that since I had some friend devs who might be interested in it, but since we also do Blender stuff, yeah, I think I'd love that actually. I think that'd be fun. There's certainly a lot of things that I feel like I would love to relay. Uh, you know, after I've gone to school myself, I do feel like it's just a tough kind of field out there for 3D artists, any artist. Put this one down here. I think I need one more cut or 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Excuse me. I have no clue about possible payment options, etc. I haven't checked it out in that much detail yet. Well, definitely let me know. I can definitely affirm that I'm interested. I'll be right back. Blow my nose. All right, back again. Cool, and again, I can't promise anything, but I'll take another look at it then. Awesome. Thank you, Snardo. I super appreciate that. I've been wearing the shit out of my beanie because it's super cold here now. No one's asked me what Blender is yet, though, so people read my beanie and they're like, I don't think they have any clue what it means. and they and they don't ask, so well, yeah. Missed opportunity on their part. That's what I'll say. This padding's really interesting. Me and my friends have a name for folks who can craft in Blender. Blendorians. I like that. Is I, Blendorian. At school, some student knows what it means. I was talking to one today and I was writing about Blender, no joke. How's it the best? How's the best? And he's like, so I guess you like Blender, sir? Pointing at my beanie. I can't legally show off my Blender tattoo. Not on stream. It's an interesting spot here. Where vertices. Should be something like this. And we do need to add like a solidify to it, though it's kind of an odd shape. Blendorians have the traits of mild migraines during problem solving and extreme thirst for knowledge. I like that. I think that's a fitting description. Maybe this should be a curve. This little spot there. The curse of knowledge, more like. All right, add a mirror. Let's give these the gold material. So they pop a little bit better. All right, that's much easier to see. Here. And then right up that. Add a shrink wrap. Here. And of course solidify the other way. I'd like to think so, but then I think about how I abandoned a normal EV next baking Suzanne for about a full year now, so I guess I wasn't that thirsty after all. Hey, I mean, that's a challenging problem, so I wouldn't beat yourself up too much on that. This will just do 2. Three, 4. Okay. Interesting that these connect here. Put that mirror here. Don't need to crease this or this. do need one more cut along here. And we'll space these properly. Yeah. All right, very cool. Very cool stuff. So what we can do now is pry. No, that's not quite it. We want to delete this little center edge. And if only there was a bevel geometry node, how useful would that be? I suppose you can feed it attributes now. But what we need is to split it. So we'll add a geonode here. Say delete geometry if bevel weight equals 1. And I just want to delete the edges. I guess we'll do points. That means I would need to cut middle here. Undo. Pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Okay. I think what we'll do, we did that after this subdivision. I could turn it down 1, up 1. Do another subdivision after the geonode. Doesn't look super great. But now the spacing's super even. Shade smooth. Not sure I mentioned it, but I like the design and the work in progress, obviously. Thank you, Snarl. Thank you. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this character. I mean, I think every character I'm working on is always my favorite. But I do feel that with Reyes and Neku and Grim here, a lot of my just feel like I've got my workflow down. Got it down. Not just a little down. Like, I understand my workflow now. That's a cool feeling. Oh, you know what? I'm using GeoNode here. I don't need to do that because I could use a mask. Just use a mask node right here. I just need to assign them a to vertex group, mask edge, and clamp. Another. Yes. 9. Oops. Or do I invert it? But I could use smooth and threshold, which is very useful for adjusting the sizes there. Now I could do something like that. Even better. And actually, this is what I should use for all of my split nodes now. Because I can do like a 0.99 if I wanted something really small. Right there is pretty good. Beautiful. Okay. So that's kind of the front there. Let's take these. And I guess we'll do all this kind of piping as best we can. And then these ones as well. Just the piping for now. Ooh. The front here, this part is a lot sharper. It's almost like a hard casing on top. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Then we'll do this. Bam, 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 bevel. Bevel? Bevel. Bevel bevel? Pretty cool. Now, we'll start the basic shoe. All right, time for food and rest here. Busy times, happy blending, everyone. Same to you, Snardom. Enjoy your day. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you soon. Bye, Snardom. Thanks again for the guest speaker offer. Let me know how that shapes up. Bye. Excuse me. Funny because clothing is by far the easier part of this now. I always kind of thought it was the other way around, but I would say clothing is way easier. Mostly because you pretty much already have all your weight painting done once you have your body. And that takes up a huge amount. Definitely. Ooh. Excuse me. Goodness. Overall, we're moving quick. One second, y'all. back. Ready to attack. Now we're doing just an extrusion here. I think we'll do another subdivision in order to smooth it and get rid of or maybe we'll just put the subdivision below. Yeah. Now it's a little smooth on the edges. Almost. Like that. Okay. An even cut there. There's also a zipper on the front. Shrink wrap it onto here with a project on the Y. And a subdivision for the shrink wrap set to simple. And then of course a solidify. I wish I could do a solidify in just one direction. Cool. Oh, these go up. Okay, so this goes up here. Kind of this section too. Okay. Really hard to see on this view. Turn this up a little. Oh, okay, it's perfect. Put it exactly where it needs to be. Now it should be higher than that because it goes all the way up there. Yeah, it's this. It's this space here. Okay. So it needs to go like in here, basically. Ooh, and then it connects all the way over. Ooh, tricky. And then I think we're gonna undo that and keep it the same, and then we'll do a separate object for this like kind of belt portion. Boom. Boom. Got it there, move it out here. Close it. De-bevel, decrease. Out. It's kind of a relief, honestly, because I wasn't a particularly big fan of those wrinkles there, so I think this will look nicer. Oh. Also have these knee pads. Barely see that. Okay. It's a very similar material to this, just a little darker. Hello, Neku. Welcome. How goes it? Fine. Boom. Just getting back into the swing of things. I've been sick the last few days, so it's been kind of a whirlwind. Something going around. Something's going around. But how about yourself? How you doing? Thank you. Oh. Just been gearing up for streaming and work. That's exciting. Very exciting. Let's get rid of the solidify on this for right now. Well, I will need it. Need it. I think we'll duplicate this, hide, and then this one we will bevel this, and then delete the interior so we can work on these pieces separately. And like this, and that. Ooh. Okay, I fucked up this side. Interesting. I guess this ring here. Oh, I see. This. Bada boom. Take this one, combine with this one. Boom. And L. Extrude it downwards. And connect right here. something like that. Couple questions. I can't get Warudo to work, so I was wondering if you knew a good guide for it. But also preferring to move to VNeon. I was wondering how to import the model there. Oh, ears react to eyebrow movement. Ears react to the eyebrow. When they go up, the ears rotate forward. When they go down, they rotate back for an action movement. On your old VTuber, you mean? Currently need a VRM. It's up here. Oops. About there. Make a VRM version. I mean, personally, I would recommend Warudo. If it's simply that you're just unable to get things set up in Warudo, I think you're going to have in the long run, Warudo is going to have a lot more support versus VNeon. So that is personally what I would recommend. I think that VNeon's good, but it's not as directly supported by its it's just a little difficult, a little haphazard. But so are you just looking to do VNeon because you can't get Warudo to work? Yeah, VNeon's okay. VNeon's okay. But I would certainly recommend again, yeah, I would recommend Warudo over it. So if that's your only concern, I would recommend not doing a VRM version. What? There's something missing right there. Oh, it's because I did the... One second. There we go. Pretty cool. That looks really cool, honestly. Honestly. Okay, then yeah, I can show you how to make the VRM version, but I think you'll... That if you need a VRM version, a fully functional VRM version, that's going to be pretty similar to another commission. That's a decent amount of work. Um, so for the VRM version, we have everything kind of set up in the right scene. Is there a Warudo to... Yeah, it's something I'll have to look at a little later. There we go. And for the edge there, I think we'll just duplicate this guy. Want the materials. Get rid of the gold at least. And then do a... it's going to be interesting. So we have to select each group. Yeah, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot. Something like this. Then we have to do every other edge as a mask. Bring this to mask, sign, go here, add mask, put it after the subdivision. So it's a smooth mask, convert. This. Get rid of the bevel. Solidify. Maybe like this many. One level. And then push out the solidify a little bit more. The other way. And another subdivision. Pretty much as thin as I can make it. I want to keep them together. I think we will undo the subdivision here. Up here one more time. There needs to be like some sort of displace modifier. This needs to be way more. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that. And we'll just do that as a material. Because I think that I could try to make that with geometry. That's going to be pretty tricky. Let's just focus on this other one made. Excuse me. Perfect. And then we'll just swap the material on this one to something else. Go like that. Excuse me. Perfect. Excuse me. I'll make a circle. 8. Subdivision. Um, um, oh. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. We'll just take this face here. Take it back. Do it like that. Really need to do is this edge. Rid of the solidify. Terraria music. Terraria music. There we go. Pretty cool. Okay. Almost there. Very close to done. So I think I still will make... I also get the FBX file too, please. I will send you the full blend file. I'll probably make a little video going over what's what. But yeah, I'll get that all the files over, all the working files over to you. But if you're looking for the FBX file, that will be in the Unity package. You can get it there. So that's if we look at Unity here, this folder right here contains the FBX for the body and then an FBX for the outfit. Right here. But I will also get you those blend files. Absolutely. Excuse me. On the body again. Make sure we kind of get the shoe fit over the foot. start a sniff. Boom, boom. Nice little heal off of the boot. So cool. mimic that pattern. We'll just do that with texturing. It might be a little challenging to do with texturing. Perfect. Almost there. Almost there with the high poly version. Not too much more to do. All right. So close to done. My restream just died. As it does. Sorry, 12:09. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop for lunch in just 1 second. I'm gonna try to wrap up all the high poly details, and when we get back from lunch, we're just gonna go ahead and finish it. It's actually pretty close to finished. Can't click that for some reason. This is in the reference. Reason? A lot of this is in the reference. I'm gonna adjust this one a little bit. Hello, Ray. Welcome. How you doing? I can actually just delete this little section of clothing. Why not? It's all more difficult. Like it to be doing well. Did you grow your hair out? I like it. It is definitely a lot longer than it ever has been. Thank you. Excuse me. But how are you doing? You avoiding getting sick? Seems like everyone's getting sick right now. Good. That's good to hear. We're just gonna cheat a little. Make this so perfect. And use some procedural stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's something crazy that you can avatar like and swap your head with a body that has a lot of outfits available. That's awesome. That's quite satisfying. One final little piece to make. Chest. Keep making it, making stuff in here. I think that's fine. It's actually not too hard when the head is a separate object from the body in Unity. There's a lot more avatars or like avatar creators doing that kind of thing where they'll just make the head and stuff, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Just gives people flexibility. Hello, Uni Krishnan. Welcome. All right, that's a good chunk of work there. I think we can start on the retopology version now. Use a lot of booth avatars, and I like where some creators use the same body, sometimes different scale, but the outfits work on all of them. That definitely seems to be the best recipe for a successful booth avatar. Just make sure you can make a lot of bodies, or make a lot of bodies. The right word? Variation. Make it easy to adjust, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go ahead and make the outfit 1 low poly. And we're going to add, I'm going to drop the reference. I'm going to make a circle of 8. I'm going to add a mirror. Gonna add subdivision surface, then we're going to add a geonode that I need to append from Zen, simply Zen. That's a Zen Blender. Do this one, node tree, shrink wrap to collection. Very, very useful node. And we'll give the high poly collection. And we'll call this outfit 1 low poly. Or just for now, outfit 1 low poly. We'll probably rename it in a little bit. And yeah, we'll do outfit 1 high poly shoes. Move that in here. Let me turn off the low poly really quick. And we're going to take everything here, move it all into this spot. Hide it. Make a new collection, which will be outfit 1 high poly. Jumpsuit. That'll be for everything. And then we'll feed this collection in here. So that way it'll ignore the shoes. Hey, Artist Grip, thank you for the resub. Hola to you as well. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. We're doing some retopology right now. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back. Hope everyone's out there is having a good day. I had to take some time off. I was pretty sick these last few days. Just super exhausted. Definitely some odd bug going around right now. And learning and having some success at getting poor or better without decimation sometimes have to make sacrifices, though. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. Thank you. I am feeling a bit better. Definitely getting back in the saddle for streaming. Gonna be very interesting to read Apologize. Must have an equal amount. It means I need one more right here, I think. What? Alright, that's 8 edges. 7 edges. That should be right. Should work. 1, 2. Oh, I deleted too much here. Yeah. Like that. Boom. Boom. Bridge. No merge. Just bridge. And delete this point. Okay. Oh, this will be interesting. Let's turn on. We'll go ahead and apply everything. Cut it in half again. Then turn on read topology. And then start sorting out this mess. Right. Something to that effect. Bada bada bomb. Go. Going. Boom. 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 Something like that. Oh, it's already 12:30. Okay, I probably have to stop in a second. Should stop. Three. 4x4. Let's do another cut here and here. Ah. Excuse me. Messy in that armpit. It's messy in there. That's going to be a pain to deal with. One, two, three, four. I need that right. Should be. It goes around. That does not. This is the bottom of the arm. Or boom, boom. That's the bottom of the arm. So yeah, it is kind of messed up. This needs to go up higher. I'd like this edge here. So let's go into this view, wireframe. I'm going to use our favorite brush, slide relax. We're just going to move some of this geometry up and kind of put a little bit of spacing, even spacing, best we can. Not all of that's going to work well. Okay, I'm gonna call it here for lunch. I will be back pretty soon, probably an hour and a half from now. I'm gonna go get some food in my tummy, gotta get some chores done, and I'll be back in just a little while. We're gonna do our best to finish up the outfit completely today. Should be very doable, because we just need to make the low poly, bake it, rig it, all of those things, we're going to derive from the body, which is pretty much dead. So it should be, fingers crossed, should be pretty easy. Anyway, hope you're all having an amazing day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye, everyone. See you in just about an hour and a half. I'll be back soon.